Hey guys, what is up? Plastic Guy here, coming back with another figure review, and today we're taking a look at this Green Goblin figure from ToyBiz. This Green Goblin figure comes from the first Spider-Man movie. It's the one where you can remove the helmet, put that on and off, and it originally came with a glider and things, but I picked it up loose on eBay just as he appears right now. It's a great looking figure. I can't wait to take a closer look at him. It's a figure that I've had my eye on for ages, except he's quite a rare figure, and if you do want to pick him up, he can be quite pricey. Folk are trying to sell him for about 35 quid plus, even more than that. And a lot of the time, he doesn't even come with his helmet, and picking this guy up, I definitely wanted that removable helmet. I think it definitely makes this figure. So I finally managed to grab him for a great price, and here he is. Before we take a closer look at this figure, let me know down in the comments below, guys, what is your favourite Spider-Man villain? Because for me, it's definitely the Green Goblin here. I love the Green Goblin. I think he's a great character, and he just smashes it in this film. Willem Dafoe just does such a good job, and he's so good in the first Spider-Man film. I really hope we get to see him in No Way Home. I've got my fingers crossed so hard. With all that being said, guys, while you're down there, if you do me a massive favour, hit that like button, hit subscribe. But let's just get straight into this figure. So let's take a closer look at this guy, and we'll just take a look at Norman without the helmet at the moment. And the head sculpt is, it's an old figure. It's definitely dated at this point. This guy came around 2002, I believe. We'll try and take a closer look at the bottom of the foot, or it might say somewhere, but this figure was re-released in 2007, round about that time. I believe this is the old 2002 version, but yeah, it's pretty much the same sculpt either way, and the head is, it's alright. It doesn't scream Willem Dafoe, but I definitely know who it is, accompanied with the costume here. I'm happy with the head sculpt. I'd love to see an updated version, Hasbro, but yeah, I would do with this for just now. The costume looks great, the suit, whatever you want to call it, it looks so good with all the detail, the shiny green, and we'll take a closer look at the arms here as well with the yellow bits coming down the side. I really like it. All the detail with the, I don't know what you'd call this, ribbon, and it looks great, especially for an older figure. ToyBiz never lacked on the level of detail, and it shows in this figure. All the sculpted detail in the legs, and it runs right throughout. I think it looks great, yeah. I'm really happy with this. And for its age, it's held up pretty well. There's not really much scuffing or anything. Doesn't look like it's been overly played with at all. So yeah, I'm really happy. Taking a look at the back, it just continues with that sculpted detail. And it's a great colour as well. Definitely looks like the colour that was used in the film. So yeah, let's take a closer look at his mask. Or his helmet, I suppose it's a helmet. It does have a bit of chipping going on at the nose, but for me it's no big deal at all. Especially with the price I picked him up at. Definitely not a big problem, and the rest of it looks fantastic. Really good. So the inside, that's what it looks like. You can see Norman's face properly sculpted in there. And to put it on, it simply just clips on the front. That's it. That is it there, just clipped on, easy as. And it looks fantastic from the front, yeah. And it's not going to come off at all. The only problem really arises when you turn him to the side and you see that ginger hair poking out, which once again, was he really that ginger? I thought he was kind of brown haired. Not that it matters, but yeah, you've got this bright orange ginger hair sticking out the back and the side. But that is the figure, and I knew that picking it up, and I really like it. I think it's got a certain charm to it. I really like the fact you can take the helmet off and on. To take it off, you just kind of push it down the way and forward, and that's it. Trying to take it off any other way is a bit difficult. You can't really pull it off the front, which I like. It shows the sturdiness of it. And pulling it up's a bit iffy because you can see that neck's moving about. So yeah, your best bet, pulling it down and forward. So putting our Green Goblin next to some other Spider-Man figures, here we have the battle damaged Spider-Man from the first movie. So this came out in the same toy line, and this is still one of my favourite figures of all time. It just looks so good. Next to the Green Goblin here, you can see the Green Goblin's kind of standing a bit ski whiff. I don't know, it's just the way it's sculpted. He kind of stands a bit weird. It might also be the test of time. And you can see he is just standing a wee bit lower than Spider-Man here. Let's put his helmet on and see if that changes anything. There we go. I'm down here. Yeah, so with the helmet on, it looks like they're kind of standing at the same height. I think they scale quite well together. And here is the ToyBiz movie Green Goblin next to the 5-inch Hasbro Green Goblin that was released, I believe, around the time of the Spider-Man 3 film. And I do actually really like this figure. I don't really collect the 5-inch line at all, but I couldn't get a movie Green Goblin for the longest time. Picked this guy up really cheap, and he came with his glider. And I have to say, he makes some really good photos. Putting him in photos with Spider-Man and putting him in the background on a flight stand, it makes a really good photo. He looks like he's in the distance a bit more. And yeah, for that reason, I really like this guy. Not the best posability, still nice detail throughout. And yeah, you can see he is just that bit smaller when we put him next to the ToyBiz guy right here. I do want to check out the glider next to the ToyBiz Goblin. As I said, he didn't come with his glider, but I believe this one will do. I mean, yeah, it's 5-inch scale, and the 6-inch one's probably going to be a wee bit bigger. But, I don't know, let's just see if I can get him on the stand here. Let me know what you think. I quite like the look of this. It maybe looks a wee bit small, but that might also just be because I'm used to the 5-inch figure on top. But for a photo, I mean, that would do the job. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And here is our ToyBiz movie Goblin next to our ToyBiz comic Goblin. And I love this figure as well. I just love the Green Goblin, and ToyBiz absolutely smashed the Green Goblin figures. Of course, they look just totally different, but yeah, I'm a fan of them both, and you can see they're kind of standing at the same height. Just a lot of detail in them both, great colours. I love these ToyBiz Goblins. So to just quickly run over the articulation on this figure here, you can get the head moving left, right, move up a wee tiny bit and down a wee tiny bit, but not really, to be honest. The arms are a bit weird. I don't know what sort of joint it's on, but you can get them moving out that much. And then to get them in, they kind of pop up the way. I'm not sure if you saw that, but they go right in, but you see that kind of pop? I don't know, but yeah, it'll go right in, forwards, backwards, and all the way around. It's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. You can also move it at the wrist, move it left and right, and up and down. His fingers will move. So yeah, it's definitely super posable with this guy. He's got this sort of hinge, his chest area here, so you can move that about. Move it at the waist as well. Same articulation in the arm as that one here. Get the legs moving about that far forward. Not very far back at all. Get it kicking right out though for that karate kick. You've got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Let's see, there we go. It doesn't move. Oh, it does move at the lower calf area. Get the foot backwards, forwards. There's no pivoting. Oh, is there? There might be. It's just kind of hard, and I'm not wanting to force it. But move backwards and forwards, and also toe articulation. So just a typical amazing articulation from ToyBiz. And that's about it for this Green Goblin figure, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I absolutely love him. I mean, for an old figure, he still holds up. He looks fantastic, even though Hasbro should definitely make a new one. Let's have our fingers crossed that he's in No Way Home along with Tobey and get some brand new Raimi figures. But yeah, this figure still holds up. I love the mask coming off and on. Even though the Willem Dafoe likeness isn't 100% accurate, I still like that we have that Norman Osborn head on the Green Goblin suit. The suit is really just fantastically detailed, and the colour just, it pops. It looks great, and it looks like it's straight from the film. With all that being said, guys, if you could leave a massive like on the video if you did enjoy it, of course, and also hit subscribe for future videos on figures such as this guy right here. Let me know what you think of the figure down in the comments below. I'll leave the link to my Instagram down in the description, where I'll hopefully post some pictures of this guy up over there. And with all that being said, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch yous on the flip-flop later. Cheers.